It's very dark today. So it's day 7 and breakfast time. Wonder what's for breakfast this morning. More cake, because I'm 29 years old, not a child, damn it, I can do what I want. And a coffee, of course. Lovely. And for reference, this is how much milk we have left, so there's maybe 1 more coffee, maybe 2 a push. But I know I shouldn't really be eating cake for breakfast, but who gives a crap? It's really nice. Needed to use up those bananas. It's not like it's a massive slice. It'll give me some energy to, what have I got to do today? I've got to write some stuff. Of course I do, that's my job. I've got a pretty big project to finish by the end of this weekend, so hence I've not been able to make for lunch what I would have liked. So instead, had to settle on a toasted cheese sandwich and some of the lasagna crisps. But who cares, because who doesn't love a nice toasted cheese sandwich? And you know how much I bloody love these. Ooh, there's 2 in 1.
For the final dinner, I chop some potatoes, boil them, add paprika for further flavour and bake in the oven. Then take some mince, add garlic and onion powder, massage, shape into burgers, fry, top with the last bit of cheese and bacon, and serve.
And here it is, the final meal. Not that it's been any sort of challenge at all, I just did this all to make a point. Not much to be said, looks nice, can't wait to eat it. Yay! Well, that was the week that was. And, like I said from the start, the aim was to live on £35 a week. And there have been people in the comments saying, £35 a week, that's loads, that's more than a lot of people live on for a week. And yes, that is absolutely 100% true. The point I wanted to make when I set out doing this week, and I didn't originally plan on doing this, was in response to the people who said I was making fun of poor people by reviewing Iceland food. I wanted to show that on the same budget as that, you could get food which was of a higher quality and wasn't nearly as bad for you as that Iceland frozen stuff, which is, you know, on one day I had, 3 times the amount of salt? I haven't bothered doing that with this because I haven't added salt to anything apart from maybe the meatballs, I think. And another thing is this week wasn't meant to be a diet. No one was meant to lose any weight or anything like that, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when I do sort of get on those scales in the morning. And while I did show you guys what I sort of put into these meals, purely to show that it's not a long process as well. You don't have to spend all night cooking just to put some fresh meals, you know, together. Most of them took a lot less than an Iceland meal does to put in the oven or in the microwave. So that just dispels their argument with regards to saving time as well. And it's not like I didn't eat anything between meals either. There was those lasagna crisps, there was the cake, there's obviously having tea and coffee, although I did use a lot of milk on that. So that's another reason why I didn't have porridge for the last couple of days. But there's also sweets that I had, and fizzy drinks. So, you know, as long as you budget well, you use your leftovers well, don't throw things away, then you're going to eat well. Bloody kids and their mopeds. And I know I already mentioned this, but the £35 a week per person is a lot. But that is where my M. Night Shyamalan twist comes into it, because the budget of £35 wasn't just for me, it was actually for my fiancée and me. So in reality we actually lived on £17.50 a head for a whole week's worth of food. And we didn't eat half portions, we didn't go without, we had the snacks, like I say, and the drinks and the tea and the blah 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 blah. But that just goes to show that Iceland, if you want 3 meals a day, it's going to cost you about £35 a week. If you cook fresh food, if you go shopping, and if you shop smartly, you can do it on half of that and eat better. At the end of this, I'll put up how much I spent and what I actually bought from the supermarket. We did the the home delivery shopping so that we didn't have to sit in the store with a calculator just working everything out. But I think I've achieved my goal with this week and proved that you don't have to be a poor person to shop at Iceland. You can just shop there if you like their food, if you want to eat their food. The pizzas are bloody lovely. I've got no problem whatsoever with things like that. They do a really good job. They also do, you know, frozen fruit, frozen veg, frozen chicken, frozen joints, things like that. Not that kind of joint. Come on, internet. So just imagine a family of four. What is that if you shop at Iceland? £140, is it? A week to shop at Iceland if you get the same sort of meals that I got. Do a smart shop and you can get it for half of that. So it's a no-brainer, really. Okay, so I guess the last thing to do to wrap this series up is just to hop on the scales in the morning. Come on, I had burgers today, lasagna, fajitas. I'm going to gain some bloody weight, surely. Here we go, you sod. Huh. 15.3.5, is it? Oh, blimey. What was I, 7.5? So is that like £4? Really? Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Maybe I should keep eating on £17.50 a week. Oh well, onwards and upwards. What shall I do next time?